Israel says the chances of a retaliatory attack on its soil are low, but it is taking extra precautions nonetheless. It is distributing gas masks, and the Prime Minister is meeting with his defense chiefs. CNN's Jim Clancy has been following the story from Jerusalem. A warning to our viewers first, some of the images you're about to see may be graphic.
Israeli officials say they are ready if the country is targeted with missiles by Syria or its pro-Iranian ally Hezbollah. The military is on a state of alert. Reserves have been called up. Israel's own Iron Dome system of missile interceptors, as well as other systems, have been put in place. Iran's Fars news agency quoted a senior Syrian military official saying this: "If Syria is attacked, Israel will also be set on fire."
We are not part of the civil war in Syria, but if we identify any attempt whatsoever to harm us, we will respond, and we will respond in strength.
Most Israeli officials and regional experts say threats to attack Israel if the Americans hit Syria over its alleged use of chemical agents are a bluff.
I think it's just empty, hollow threats. They're not going to do it because Syria knows very well that Israel will retaliate very heavily against targets in Syria, and which will cause the downfall of the regime.
The public isn't taking any chances. In Tel Aviv, thousands took advantage of free government gas masks available at their local post offices. One government official estimated 70% of the Israeli public was now equipped. In the occupied territories, Palestinians are on their own. Israel is keen to see Bashar al-Assad punished for any use of chemical agents. The Prime Minister has warned Syria is a testing ground, and Iran is watching closely to gauge international response. A punishing strike that might degrade Assad's military strength would be welcomed here for sending a message to Damascus and Tehran. Israelis expect a sharp response from the Americans, just that kind of message. But Palestinian experts say this intervention, when and if it comes, will not signal a sudden shift in Washington's policy on Syria, and it will not change the sad reality on the ground.
Syria has been already divided, fragmented, destroyed by the regime itself. It's bleeding, it's fragmented, and whether a hit today, it's already done. You created the public opinion all over the world that you are hitting it. It's already done. The day after what?
Sadly, it will almost certainly be a return to the grinding civil war that has already killed more than 100,000 people and driven millions more into headlong flight. Jim Clancy, CNN, Jerusalem.